What's up, guys? How are you doing? And welcome to the O5O show. In this show, we are talking about entrepreneurship, we are talking about personal development, and we're talking about everything what brings you to the next step, what will help you to wake up and break out of the little tiny hamster wheel you are maybe in right now. So check it out. We see us after the intro. Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to the show. First of all, I want to thank you that you are watching this video right now, and second of all, I need your support. If we want to grow this movement together, then I need you that you help me. All the stuff what I'm producing is for free, so you can take full benefit out of it, but I need your help. If you get out of this episode, out of the episode volume number 1 of the O5O show, if you get some valuable content out of it, then I want that you over here start first off to follow me on my channels, and second of all that you recommend this stuff down in the comment section to somebody else, to a friend, to a business partner, or whatever. We need people in this movement. We need you to grow this movement, okay? Together with me, I will take all the responsibility and make everything to bring nice and great content. We will talk today about the content, what we will deliver the next few months, what we will make for an impact in this show. It will be crazy stuff. I will share in this first O5O show my journey. I will give you deep insight. What was my first business, what I started? What was my second business, what I started? Where did I fail? What happened to me personally? I will share a lot of stuff. I want to inspire you with that show, okay? To give something back, to share my knowledge with you so that you are in the future more successful, okay? So follow me on my channels. If you see this video right now on YouTube, then leave a subscription, leave a comment there so that we can stay in touch. Activate the bell, the notification, so that you get all the time a little ding when I upload a new video, and you are always the first who can watch the great and free content, okay? So check it out, follow me on my channels. Very, very important right now. In these times of Corona and all that, we see a lot of channels getting censored. So I would be very happy if you go to my webpage. You can see it, it's over there, not over here, it's over there. If you can go on my webpage and leave the email address of you so that I can get directly in touch with you, because freedom of speech and that we can talk about whatever we want is very important. And we will talk in this show not only about very simple topics, not only about business. We will get guests on this show. It will be awesome. So if you want to get always the stuff first, leave the email here and follow me on my channels. By the way, I have a new TikTok channel. We post there funny stuff. We post there stuff about business. So check it out. It's awesome. And that was enough. And now we start with the topic. We start with my personal journey, how I get from where I was to where I am right now, and more important, to where I want to go, because I have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of plans where I want to go, and I will share in this show at the end of the show. So watch until the end. I will show my personal goals, where we will go with the show step by step, and I will make a kind of a documentary out of it, so you can watch my process. I will show you how I grow this O5O movement to $1 million brand, okay? And you will see step by step how it goes. I will take you step by step through the process, and we will take a look at how we grow the channels, how it will work. We are still very small. We are a small community, but we will get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I will show you on this channel how it is actually done. No bullshit. All very useful information and very direct. We don't tell any crap here. We tell how it is working here. No guru bullshit, nothing. So let's start out with my journey. I want to inspire you. I don't want to brag with my stuff, what I did. I want to inspire you, and I want to show you that I was once maybe in the same position as you are right now, or maybe even worse. So check it out, and we start now with my first business. Very funny story. I had at this time a friend of mine. This friend, it was very funny. His mother was working in a kind of a fashion store, kind of a little not a public fashion store, kind of distributions and stuff like that. At this time for Reebok. I don't know if everybody still know this brand. It's not that big anymore than it was in the past, but his mother had, let's say, each year, once a year, kind of special coupons she could give for relatives and friends. She had like 5 coupons she could give away, and with these coupons you could enter to a special, let's call it a special company sale, okay, where nobody had access at this time. And I said to myself, because my friend always was coming with the fresh clothes and stuff like that, and I was saying to him, hey, why we should not make a business out of that? And what we did was, we at this time it was 13, 14 years old. What we did was, we took all our pocket money, all the money we saved from the past. It was not a lot of money. We took everything and we went to the sale. And what we bought actually was this thing, what you can see here on this side, not on this side because it's reflected on this side. And this was what we bought there, and we bought a lot of them, and we get them for $10 each, and we could sell them for $80 once. So we could multiply our money 8 times, because these things at this time when I was living in Switzerland, these things was going away in the shop for $130 each. So I said, okay, let's sell it more cheap, let's get it fast away, and let's make some capital to work with, you know. And at this time, it was very funny. I sold it out very fast. We sold it online on platforms like eBay, and in Switzerland they had another platform which is similar to eBay. So we sold it out over there. We sold it on. We was going personally to football teams. You can imagine 2 little guys going to a football team and say, hey, look, we have here jerseys to sell. They was looking at us like, are you selling some fakes and stuff like that? But it wasn't fake, it was very authentic. So this was the first steps in business. What I did then was, I said to myself, okay, at this time the hip hop movement was growing like crazy. 2,000 times. Nelly, T.I., all these people in the industry was rocking these fresh styles and everything, and we was completely into the scene. And that from there on as well comes my passion for this whole hip hop movement. So we was looking at stuff. We see what these people was rocking for styles, and I was checking out, okay, where can I get this stuff for myself? Because I had no money. And what I said was, wow, I want to have these fresh styles. And then I went out and I always ordered more and more than I personally needed, as well in different sizes. And I started to resell them, because you could not get that stuff in Switzerland. So a little bit later, in the basement of my parents, I had a full store with clothes, all kind of jeans, jerseys, shirts, whatever. And I was reselling this stuff, and I was making with 13, 14, 15 years my first money. And a little bit later, I started an apprenticeship in a bank. I finished that apprenticeship, and with 18 years, I said to myself, I had experience for my first business, and I said to myself, hey, why should I work for somebody else? Why should I make like 3 or 4 or 5 grand in Switzerland a month when I can make a lot more? I knew it was working from the past. I did not do it anymore, the sales, because I had my apprenticeship and all that. But I said to myself, why should I not move on with another business, and I was searching for opportunities. And now a very important part is when you want to start a business, have always open eyes, an open mind, okay? Because the opportunities are laying around. When you are in your city and you are very at the start and you want to get ahead in business, my first tip now here is search for somebody in your city who is making money right now, okay? And observe them. Talk to them, find out what they are doing, talk to their employees. That was what I was doing. A friend of mine called me and said, hey, I have an opportunity for you. And I said, okay, let's check it out. And at this time in Switzerland, this whole financial distribution services was going crazy. And I said to myself, okay, let's check it out. I have a financial background from the banking. Why not try this stuff, okay? So I was going there and I was seeing these guys with nice cars, with nice watches and everything. I said to myself, hey, I want to have this too. And I realized very fast, the money I'm getting out over there is very little. So I said to myself, okay, why not do it by myself? Why not take this kind of model and run it by myself? Because they was making a lot of money of the employees, what is right. But I said to myself, why should this money not go into my own pocket? A little bit later, it looked like this. I had around 25 people working for me. Best times like 35 people in sales and distribution. By the way, this is tip number 2. If you want to be good in business, you need to master sales. It's so important for everybody who wants to get good in business. I recommend get a job in sales, master the skill of sales. I teach it as well, but the best is when you work in a company, you learn sales, you generate revenue, and that's how most people start in business. Most billionaires have a background in sales, so you need to master sales if you really want to be successful, okay? Now, I started my business. I made a lot of money. It started very, very fast to grow. First, this is as well a point. Point number 3, to start out a business, you need almost nothing. Search for businesses where you can really start from scratch. When I started this business, I had no money. I was pretty little in debt because of my old job. I still had the credit cards and blah blah and all kind of different stuff. So I had no money to invest in a business. So what I said, or what I made was, I said to myself, okay, what can I do now? I saw this other company. I realized the chance, and I said to myself, okay, fuck it, let's start from the little room where which I had at my parents' house, and let's start from there. What I needed a printer, I need a laptop, and that's it. So, and that's how I started. At the start, of course, I had no web page. I had not really a business card or something. All I had was the idea from the other business. I knew this stuff was working because these other guys, they made them a lot of money. So I said to myself, okay, why cannot I do this by myself? And I started out. Try to find businesses when you want to start in business with very little investments you need, and then you can really start step by step. If you are selling something, if you have a distribution company, then you don't need really that much. If you need to create your own product, then maybe when you start out, find from somebody else a product you can sell, make some money out of it, and as soon as you make money, you can reinvest. That's what I did actually. I started to build systems, I started to build web pages, I started to run ads, and that's how everything grew step by step. One mistake I made at this time was I was spending more than I was making. So I got cars, okay? I got a 458 Ferrari at this time with the matching number plate. I had other kind of cars. This is S63 AMG PP Performance, 260,000 list price, new price. So this was what I was doing at this time. I was making money on the one side, but on the other side I was spending it, and I didn't apply the rule at this time of the money magnet. So I was making money and living kind of in a golden hamster wheel, okay, not in a normal hamster wheel, in a golden hamster wheel. A lot of people, by the way, are living in a golden hamster wheel. So the people you see who say, I make money, this and they make money, yes, but most of the times they have as well very high expenses. So this was what was going on, and this whole scenario led to that I had a big crash with 24. With 19, I made my first million. With 24, I had my first big crash. That means I went out of business. I lost, because I went as well in legal trouble, I lost my freedom for 9 months, which led to that I was coming out at a stage where I was completely broke. After my business failed, I was, as example, sleeping on the floor of my business and stuff like that. It was really crazy at this time, and I really had to start from zero on. I had no capital. Most of the friends, or so-called friends, was running away because they could not profit anymore from myself. Only the very good people stayed, and at this time I had really to restart with zero. What was crazy. And I said to myself, okay, what do I do now? This was after this period, after I lose some time my freedom, when I had to restart again. This was my office at this time. Now it's very funny. At this time it was not so funny. You can imagine the office I had today at this day was, think about, in a backyard, like there was campers and how you say that in English, I don't have the word, where Eminem lives in. It was kind of, it was not a trailer park, but it was a lot of old cars was there, and then there was trailers you call it. There was trailers, and so I had my it was like a fabric or factory place there, and there we had at this time this office where we tried to make it out. This fridges and stuff like that was there for around 3 months until somebody took it away for free and shifted to Africa, and was dripping from the ceiling down on the floor. So when you was having a talk with the client, you had to put a little bucket there, because it was always dropping from the ceiling, and that was the start so far. So if you are right now, and very important to say is, at this time I had almost $500,000 in debt. So very important is, if you are right now in a position where you are fucked up, so don't give up, you can do it. I did it too, under the hardest circumstances. It was really crazy at this time. If I asked people, hey, what do I do with my life? People said to me, go to get social support, or go to, I don't know what, find a job or whatever and fix for the next 20 years your finances. But I said, no, I want to do it right at this time. I got myself a mentor and said to myself, hey, I want to do it really right now. I want to launch a startup. At this time as well, very funny, I had to make some money at this time, of course. I had to find solutions how to survive. And I said at this time, okay, why should I not do kind of a business activity as we had before, where I sell a service, okay, and get some money for that service. This is what I actually did. So I focused on selling social media marketing services. What was going at this time very bad, because people was not really conscious about that stuff. We tried to sold the stuff in Switzerland. It was very hard because Swiss people are very conservative. They don't like new stuff, and this was a big problem at this time, so I made a little money on that. Could survive through that. I didn't want any like kind of social support, so I made it like this. And then I said to myself, okay, I found a mentor at this time, and I said to myself, okay, why not go big right now? You have nothing, so if you fail again, it cannot get more worse, and it only can get better. So this was actually what I did. I started a startup at this time. People who know me, they know what the startup is. I want to keep this a little, let's say, a little secret. If you do the research about me, you will find it out. And yeah, it went pretty crazy. We started to raise funds for that startup. The highest valuation of the startup was at 2.4 billion US dollars. We worked together with Floyd Mayweather, was in the Forbes, was an entrepreneur, Times Magazine, everywhere what you could imagine. And as I said, highest valuation was at 2.4 billion, not million, billion US dollars. And that's completely crazy. And I would never think about something like that. So this was really something which was which was like the highlight on my business journey, and which showed me as well. I mean, this mentor I had at this time was helping me a lot, because without that knowledge, because before I worked hard, I was always a hard worker, but I did not really use the right strategies. Did not have a mentor who said, hey, look, this would work, this would not work. And this brought a huge change of me, changed my mindset, and as well, a very key point, search yourself a mentor. It will bring so much to you. Search really people who want to see you succeed, who want to see you on the next level. This will bring huge change to your life, okay? Search somebody who is already there where you want to go, and like this you will be very successful, okay? So that was the turning point for me, where I said to myself, I want to help other people. I want to create a movement. So what I did was I started with seminars. I started to teach people. I started to build a personal brand. First here in Switzerland, you can see it, the O5O movement. And I said to myself, let's bring people together. Let's see if they can get a benefit out of what I'm actually doing. If they can profit from the knowledge I'm giving away. And that's actually what I did. I started this movement. We got people together, and we started the brand. We started to grow this movement, and step by step, we got more and more people interested in that movement. And then I was thinking. First, I was creating videos. I was creating content, and most of the videos in the sector of really content videos, where I give some knowledge about business, about personal branding, etc., etc. But then I was thinking, okay, how can we give more value to the people? How can we engage the people more? How can we get more the attention of the people? And I said to myself, okay, now this is your turn. And I said to myself, okay, let's fly to Los Angeles and let's record music, because music is this what touches the heart of the people, what gives people an emotional feeling, and I want to connect it with the business part. And that's actually what I did. I connected it with the business part. I went out and met Marzi. We was in Los Angeles. Here you can see a little video where we was in Los Angeles. It was a very crazy time, very funny time, a very hard time, because we worked as well a lot. Here you can see me in Los Angeles downtown, and it was just crazy. It was amazing. It was a very nice experience. We recorded, by the way, a very crazy track, and I decided to do a lot more of this stuff. We will bring, or we will push out in the future, one track a week. This is my personal goal. It's something what I burn for. We will combine this music with the business aspect, with the goal to teach people, to make people more successful, and to give people the ability back to get free, to reach freedom. Okay, because money is one part, but on the other side, I think it's very, very important that we get people to the place where they can live the life they really want. And for that, they need money, and for that, money is an essential part. But this is really a thing which is on my heart. I see so much people not living the life they could live, and the normal human only lives on 5% of their true potential. And I see it right now as well. I get right now again mentored from a friend, and I see how it like is elevating myself, how it is pushing myself to the next level, and it is so important. So we will release this Marzi track very soon. You will see it. It's amazing. It's crazy. Yeah, this was what we did with Marzi. And then I was thinking about what can I do to bring more value to the people, because this music thing, okay, it's good, but what can I do more? And now we talk about what will be the next steps, what we will do in this movement, to which step we will take that stuff. So right now it's a little bit complicated with all this Corona stuff and all that, because it's not easy, or it's almost not possible to travel. And second of all, what we will do is we will get better equipment where we can shoot better quality videos for you. This will be as well the next thing. We are waiting right now for packages which will come, so you will get better quality, just better quality. And now the thing is, I was thinking about, okay, why we are not bringing to the O5O movement, let's say, the top business people, top sport people, top music people, and interview them and show you the journey of them. Show you the journey from A to B from these people, because they have something to say. They can inspire you. They can inspire a lot of people. And what I will do, what my goal is I want to launch with this O5O movement a kind of a Netflix for people who want to wake up, a Netflix for entrepreneurs, a Netflix with exclusive content out of the entrepreneur world, which will help you and other people. That's why you should refer this stuff, because my goal is really to make a huge impact on people. And we will interview amazing people. So you will see the next few weeks, you will see people on this show. We will talk about all different topics: business, music, sports, whatever it is, everything what has to do with personal growth, and it will be just amazing. So follow this channel, check it out. You will get amazing stuff on it. And now what would really interest me would be if you have questions to me, to people we should interview. Do you have ideas who we should bring on the show? Leave a comment down below in the comment section and let me know who would you wish to have on the show. Do you have some certain ideas? Because I personally will text the people, and trust me, we will get, maybe not at the start, but long term, we will get big people on the show. I want to have the stories of all the big guys from the music, sports, and from the business world. I want to have their stories for you available, and we will do this together. So the more comments you leave, the more you mark as example as well as people in this video, the more we will get out, okay? The more people we will get to watch this stuff, and the more people who send a wish and who believe in our vision of the movement, the more we will grow this movement. So if you are, as example, right now watching this on Instagram, then leave a comment with the hashtag O5O movement, and then we grow this movement together. I want really to get the top people of the world on this channel, and we will get this together. We will get top stars. Like, I make some examples. I want to get as example and DJ Khaled to this show. I want to get big rappers to this show. I want to get basketball people, boxers to this show to talk with those people. I want to get people from all over the world, business people, entrepreneurs to this show, and we can do this together. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but in the next days we can do this, and it's possible if we do the work, if we grow this movement, and then we can do this together. So I thank you for watching this show. Again, leave a comment if you get some value out of this. Leave a subscription, and we see us in the next show. I'm very happy to have you on board. Bye, guys.